Hola amigos y amigas, I am Leila, also known as Miss Bohemia, and I am coming to you with my morning hair that I have yet to see. I'm about to do a wash day with the brand Amika, specifically the Bust Your Brass Intense Repair Mask. These are sample sizes. The actual tub and product itself, full size, looks like this. I recently placed a Sephora order and they had this as a sample size that you could get, and I figured I would jump in, and I had 2 orders placed. I got 2 sample sizes, which hopefully will cover my whole head of hair. I bleached and toned my hair about 3 weeks ago, so I've done 2 washes. This is going to be my 3rd wash, and the reason I'm coming at you with morning hair is that the color is driving me crazy. I had achieved a really pretty platinum type blonde that I was so happy with. Finally, my optimal hair color had been achieved, but the toner faded so fast, and this is the color I ended up with. So I wanted to show you. My hair is so disgusting right now, but I wanted to show it to you before I even pre-poo or get it wet, so you can see the color that it is looking dry, and we can compare and see if this purple mask really helps. So I'm gonna hop in and get my pre-poo shampoo and everything going. I'll meet you guys right back here at the purple mask stage. So for the sake of comparison, let's take a good look at the hair color now. Front view, side view number 1, back view, side view number 2, and let's get on with the show. I'll be back. Freshly washed, ready to go. Full disclosure, I didn't pre-poo because my hair was so gunked up and matted up from products I was trying yesterday. The buildup was too much. The buildup was too much to add anything to it. I even tried using a detangler and wetting my hair thoroughly, and it still felt awful. I'm like, I'm not gonna add an oil to that mess. So I just went ahead, jumped straight into a wash. So I'm feeling a little that I couldn't pre-poo today, but sometimes that happens. And the products I used yesterday that I hated, I didn't realize how much I hated them till this morning when my hair was still horrible to the touch. It felt like straw. Was the Amika Undone Volume and Matte Texture Spray and the Amika Fluxus Touchable Hairspray, which sucks because the packaging is so pretty. Honestly, the packaging of this brand keeps bringing me back. So I'm really hopeful that the mask will work because I want to use something from the brand, and if this works, I might jump in and try their curl creams and whatnot. So let's see. My hair is wet and ready to go. Feeling okay. It needs good hydration. So if this brings hydration to the table, I will be very appreciative. However, this is a messy thing to apply. So I'm going to be doing it in front of my mirror over there and not catching all of that on camera, but I will report back in. But we are going to go ahead and see what it looks like. Very purple, very pigmented, so I'm actually happy about that. I'm excited. I did try a tiny little swatch last night in my desperation and I left it in, I think, for about 10 minutes. I feel like it did work. I really couldn't fully tell. I feel like I need to do it on a larger area, so that's why we're jumping in with my whole head. I have a few thoughts. We'll tackle those when I'm back. Let's just get this on my hair first. Let me show you. It's so pigmented. Look, I have it on my skin. I'm still trying to wash it off my hands. I got it everywhere. I probably have it on my back. I didn't look. Oh my god. I hope I don't get it on my shirt. I hope, well, it should wash off. Anyway, so this is what I was mulling over. The instructions say to leave it in for about 3 to 5 minutes. But my yellow was so intense, so I'm just gonna go a little hardcore. I mean, if my toner, my actual Schwarzkopf chemical-based toner washed off so fast, I'm not too worried if I overtone a little too much. I mean, hopefully I'm not speaking too soon and I don't up my hair. But I'm gonna leave it in for about 10 minutes, maybe even 15 if I'm tempted to do so. I still have some time on the timer before washing it off, and I realized I didn't talk about the product itself. First of all, those 2 tubes did more than saturate my hair. I was worried I wasn't gonna have enough, and I had more than enough. At first I thought a little didn't go a long way, then it did, and then it was just perfect. My concern was to also get it in the roots, as I mentioned. I don't know if it's going to feel hydrating. It doesn't really have a hydrating vibe about it, nor was it very slippy, but it had a good enough slip, you know what I mean? It's not a product that you would applaud for its slip, but I wouldn't say it lacked it. It had enough, didn't wow me, doesn't matter. My main concern is, how is it going to perform? I think that's it. So now we're gonna see how my hair feels after. I mean, I feel it's gonna feel dry. I'm gonna be deep conditioning anyway. Now I can snap out and let's see what it looks like. It pretty much looks like it did what a toner would do. I did overtone my hair because I left it in too long, and that's okay. I'm gonna deep condition. I'm curious to see if anything's gonna wash off, but this is what I'm tempted to do. I still kind of have a yellow streak here towards the roots, which I'm guessing I didn't saturate enough. I have no idea if I have enough left. I'm curious to see if I'm gonna add some in there, leave it on for the same amount of time, wash it off, and then deep condition. So I'm gonna figure that out, but y'all are gonna see me after I have deep conditioned and styled my hair and have it back to curly, and let's see what it looks like dry. This is the final result. I am so happy. Oh my god, I am relieved, I am happy, I am ecstatic, and I am so impressed. I was worried that I'd have to tone my hair again, and I was actually planning to tone my hair again today. And thank goodness for these two other Amika products that I hated because they came with those samples. And so I got to test it out, and I will absolutely be purchasing that mask. I would absolutely recommend it, hands down. As you saw, I left it in a little over 10 minutes, probably about 13 minutes or so, give or take. And then I followed up by doing a deep conditioning, using my hot head and leaving that in for about 35 minutes, 40 minutes. And so that, I believe, helped wash off some of that extra purple grayish tint that my hair had. I wasn't too worried because with a toner, when you overtone, it takes way many more washes to wash it off, which is why then I use this process that I have to remove toner from my hair. But with a hair mask, it's not penetrating into the hair shaft, and so that should wash off. And what worked for me was following up with the deep conditioning, and it evened it out into this amazingness. I'm going to turn around so you can see. I love it. Oh, and now for the official comparison. Front view, side view, back view, other side, and front view again. I'm ecstatic. One thing, the ends of my hair look more golden and darker, and that's because that's old growth. That part of my hair is not as light as the rest of my hair that has been bleached since, I would say, when I big chopped July of last year, and I started bleaching my own hair at home, I would say end of last year, was it? I think end of last year. And so the work that Fritz, my colorist, did and that I followed up by doing at home with my daughter is lighter than the work other stylists had done on the ends of my hair. So if you look to here, these areas that are super, super light and pretty much white, silvery, evened out platinum, that's the color I have achieved. That's the color I have achieved with my bleaching. That's the color I have achieved with my toning. All those videos are here in my bleach series. And that's the color that I'm able to maintain now with this Amika hair mask, and I am ecstatic and I'm so happy. It's definitely going to become part of my regimen. I've been wondering why my hair went to yellow so fast after having toned it following my bleach. And the only thing I can think of is that I refresh every day, and I refresh by wetting my hair with my aloe water mix and following up with a lock method, styling cream, diffusing, etc. And maybe that's why, maybe just wetting the hair every day loosens things in it, even though it's not washing. I don't know. Maybe there's a propensity to the toner to wear off if I keep wetting it every day. I will definitely be keeping an eye on this. I'm starting to be more fine-tuned to the intricacies of hair and color. Before, how yellow my hair was would have stood out to me. It really would not have stood out to me. I actually used to like it. But since I started doing my hair at myself at home and toning it and understanding the nuances of color better, it was like a glaring neon helmet of hair on my head is how it felt. And so I'm so glad to be able to tone it down. I know that they say you don't want to use purple shampoo more than X or Y times a month, etc. But honestly, whenever people say that, it just really depends on your particular situation. How fast is your hair going to brassy or yellow? How fast does your hair need that upkeep? And so if after one wash I'm back to that yellow, you bet your ass I'm going to be using that mask again in the next wash. So you have to tailor all these things to you. As the instructions had said on the mask, they advised to leave it in for 3 to 5 minutes. I left it in for about 13 minutes, and seeing how amazing the results are after having followed up with a deep conditioner, I'm tempted to try 20 minutes next time if I get to such a brassy yellow color, you know? Mainly because I feel confident that following up with a deep conditioner will remove any purple hues from my hair and leave me with a toned blonde, and so I'm super happy with it. I'm really happy with it, and it's just a matter for me to fine-tune to what works for me. So you have to do the same. Maybe start out by following the instructions and leaving it in for 3 to 5 minutes. And if you see that you still want more, then just do it again. You can add it again that same day. You don't need to follow up and finish off your wash protocol and wait till next time. Just do it again until you get your desired result, and tailor it and see how long your hair needs to have the mask in. This was a win. This has been an amazing wash day. My hair feels so good and it looks so good, and I am so happy. You know, I've tried purple shampoos and conditioners. They've never done this for me, and I currently in my shower have the Eva NYC purple shampoo and conditioner, and I always thought, I mean, I don't know what people are talking about. I've tried putting this stuff in my hair. It doesn't work. This does. So if you have other stuff, have you tried other stuff? What are your hits and misses? What is your ride or die? I've seen good reviews on the Pravana, so I'm curious to maybe try that out one day. But for now, if this is working, I am good. I'm all set. And I'm so happy and I'm so thankful. To see how the hair progresses, keep watching upcoming videos. And if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I think that's it. I've exhausted everything I had to say. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for more. Ciao for now.